Hello and welcome back to my New York Islanders franchise mode series. In the last video, we finished up the first season, finishing in the playoffs, going to 7 games against the Washington Capitals. And yeah, taking a look here at the playoff tree, we were the only team that actually gave the Stanley Cup winning Capitals a series. We took them to 7 in the first round, beating them 3 times. They swept the Penguins in the second round in a huge rivalry matchup. Then they beat Tampa in 5 games and swept the finals. So they only lost one more game after losing 3 against us. And that's sweeping the Penguins, who swept the Flyers. And yeah, it's just kind of crazy how that worked out. Had we won that game, we would have moved on against the Pittsburgh Penguins, and who knows where we would have gone. So, taking a quick look at the stats for our players here as well. Barzal led the way in the playoffs with 7 points. Pajot not far behind there. Bailey and LeBanc on the second line doing really well for themselves. Brock Nelson there as well with them, so all 3 of them with 5 points. For some reason, Anders Lee, our captain, ended up down there with only 3 points in the 7-game series and 14 penalty minutes. So not a great showing for him. Hopefully he can do better moving forward. But we had a lot of good growth in our players. We'll take a quick look at the awards here quick. So Washington Capitals winning twice in 3 years now. Winnipeg Jets were the team. Oh wait, they won the President's Trophy. Okay. Dallas Stars are the team that went up against the Washington Capitals in the finals. And then personal awards. Blake Wheeler with the Art Ross. Wow. And the Hart. Seth Jones wins his first James Norris. Kucherov, Lady Bing. For the first time, it looks like. Calder goes to Nachas from Carolina. Conn Smythe goes to Carlson in the playoffs. Had a big playoff for them. Vezina goes to Bobrovsky. Big difference from the real season he had this year. William M. Jennings goes to him as well. Bill Masterson to Werenski. Our coach wins the Jack Adams. Hell yeah. LaBelle, baby. Ryan O'Reilly wins the Selke for the second year in a row. And Blake Wheeler wins the Ted Lindsay. Maurice Richard, Ovechkin for the 4th time in the last 5 years. 3rd in a row. There we go. Okay. Quickly show the growth of our players here as well. I'll do that in the contract screen. So Barzal is up to 91 overall and at 7.250. That's a huge bargain. Lee jumped up a little bit as well. So did Pajot on that first line. Bailey jumped up a little bit. Pulak jumped up. Yeah, our whole team's looking pretty good here. Pretty deep. We've got the one superstar and then a deep team behind them. So we're going to have to sign guys here. Hosang wants a little bit of money. Kunakol, not too much. 28 years old. 78 overall. Not too worried about that. Brassard, same thing. 32 years of age. 81 overall. Probably won't end up signing him. LeBanc wants quite a bit of money here. Probably gonna have to hold out on him a little bit there. Goalies, Georgiev doesn't want anything too crazy, which is good. He did not have a great year for us, unfortunately. But anyways, at this point, we've done a little bit of pre-scouting for the draft class. So I'll just show here what I have found. So at the end of the first round, we don't currently actually have a first round pick. But at the end of the first round, there is this Jerome Poirier at 29 overall, or 29, yeah, 29 overall rated for the draft. But he is a medium elite, it looks like, potentially, and he fits half of our coach's scheme at least. And then down here a little bit further, Bartkowski fits decently as well. Had a, I guess not like the greatest season in the USA East, but we're going to try to trade for those picks there and then go from there. So, without further ado, going to start the NHL entry draft here. And look for a team that is willing to trade a pick late in the draft. So 29 is not up for grabs. 28 is, but I think I'm going to go a couple picks early just to be safe. Let's see if we can get this pick. All right, so they want a lot, but am I willing to give up what they want? Travis Hickey here, or Thomas Hickey, 31 years of age. Fits decently onto the team. LeBanc doesn't fit all that well, but and he does want a lot of money. Winnipeg would have more than 45 skaters. Okay. They are looking to get rid of Nhl here. Let's take a quick look at him. It's hard to say. Yeah, the pro scouts don't have these guys scouted. Niku. They all have some trade value here as well, though. So, because I'm going for the pick, I'm just going to take somebody like Eakin. Probably not worth anything. Might even help it go through. Trade accepted. All right, LeBanc, thank you for the season. Unfortunately, you didn't fit as well as I had hoped you would, and therefore I'm going to trade you for this pick. Okay, so what was the other guy's draft number? It's like 41 or something, I think. Go down here. Nope. Okay, yeah, 42. Okay, so that's going to be in the second round. 32, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40, 41, 42. So that's the pick. Again, we'll go a couple picks early. Detroit's wanting to trade their second rounder for some reason. So Noah Dobson does not fit well on this team whatsoever. We're not going to be getting the first overall pick. Okay, how much is this one worth? Let's see if I can find something that's worth in the same ballpark that they want. Kiefer Bellows, no thank you. Holmstrom, no thank you. Wild, no thank you. Okay, I can't call a timeout. I'm going to see if I can maybe get this pick. If, they want Kiefer Bellows or Noah Dobson. They do want him. He doesn't fit on the team. So, I wonder if I can massage this into a trade. I'm on the clock here. They want a lot of guys, but am I willing to give up Ho-Sang and Dobson for the pick? Hell yeah, trade accepted. I mean, really, they didn't want the pick. They got 2 NHL-ready players to put into their lineup. I mean, Ho-Sang fit on this team, but at 24 years of age and some of the backstory that happened with him on this team, you know, it made sense for us to trade those players. They wanted to trade the picks, so let's go and see who we want here. Lafreniere, I'm assuming, got picked. Yeah, he got picked. So there's this Pomanov. He's got 64 points. Holtz in an A-plus league. Byfield. Byfield might be the play. No report on him, unfortunately. Raymond. I know he's not balanced at all. Lindell. It's not very balanced. Alright, before we make this pick, let's just slow it down here a little bit and go get our other pick here that we wanted from Detroit. Don't want Hickey. Hickey's kind of the guy that I envision trading here for this pick. So maybe somebody else around here will want Hickey. A few picks before. Calgary Flames. Oh, that's the Anaheim Ducks pick. They don't want Hickey either. I mean, I could get that from them, but Nashville was right around there. Let's go check out Nashville. Nashville doesn't want him. Okay. Who else was around there? LA. You want Hickey, LA? Nobody seems to want him. Okay, they don't want him either. Nashville, we've already decided it doesn't want him. Maybe Montreal? I could see them wanting him. Yeah, okay. So what else are you going to give me for him? Skaters, nothing good. Goaltenders, Primo. Islanders, we'd have too many goalies, okay. So we'll send a goalie back the other way, and yeah, I mean, I like this trade. It gives us a really good goaltender. Georgiev, you can go back the other way. And I think that looks like it's a good trade. They want Hickey. They want to get rid of their pick. They want to get rid of the goaltender. They don't want Georgiev, but they want Hickey. We have to put Georgiev in there. If they don't want him, he's only got 1 year left. They can let him go. They can trade him. They can do whatever they want. Trade accepted. Very nice. Okay, so now back to this. We don't know Byfield's stats, unfortunately. Holtz is quite balanced. Fortunately, it doesn't look like he fits onto the first line with an umbrella. Those stats are kind of underwhelming there, too. I mean, I think it's Byfield. Byfield's a pick here. Quinton Byfield, a nice 6'4" center. Hopefully he can fit nicely right behind Barzal on the second line. Quinton Byfield's the pick. Medium elite, 74 overall, center. Let's just go take a look at our new possession. Possession sounds weird to say. Oh, it doesn't show us how he fits on the team in here? Okay. Okay. Power forward. All right. Well, we got our value, I think, out of that. All right, now let's go take a look at the next pick. So, let's just take a look at what goes next. Top 6 forward, high 63 overall. Kind of think I got a better player than that. Holt 77 overall. Okay, so he's a little bit better to start. Next one, Raymond, same thing, 77. Perfetti, 72. Okay, I'm happy with that pick. So now let's go to our next pick, 27. Any late pick? So that's just a top 9 high. Okay, that's an elite high. Okay. All right, let's see if our medium elite here ends up actually being a medium elite. Our coach wants us to pick these guys up. Williams would fit on our first line pretty nicely. Had a decent season. Man. I think I'm still going to go for Poirier here. Top 4D. Dublitz, top 9 forward. Okay, okay. Top 6 forward, Williams. 72 overall. No. I should have gone for him. Huh. Oops. This is the guy here, hey? Oh, they don't want to give him up. They just drafted him. They do want Poirier. If they accept it, I'll go for it. Nah, rejected. Okay. Alright, I didn't hit on that one. Damn. That would have been a nice pickup. Okay, that's okay. Next pick is in round 2, pick 6. Okay, so this is the forward that we know is the top 6 forward. Hopefully. There he is, 65 overall. Alright, so we still got our top 6 forward at the end of the day. Now, let's go to the third line where we haven't really done much scouting because it's kind of a bit of a crapshoot. Top 4D here, psycho balanced. Kind of fits on the team. Maybe a top 4D here as well. Cycle pinch, no, it doesn't really fit. C- league, didn't do so hot. Volchenkov. Overload, balanced, okay. Kind of fits. Over stats, like, got nothing. And an A+ league. 14 games, only had 4 shots. Medium elite goaltender here, actually. Might be worth a pickup. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. French starter. Oh, I have 2 picks back to back. Ours and Florida's pick ended up being back to back. So I still get to choose. Top 4D. Cycle pinch. Medium elite D. Shoot pinch. Top 6 forward high. A pretty decent amount of player style grinder. I don't know about that. 18 years old. A+ league here as well. Balanced. Ugh, E. Okay, getting a little bit further down here now. So let's see if any of the numbers jump out at us. So, defenseman with 18 points, forward with 40 points. $50 points there for forward. Wong. Is that Tyler Wong? No, Nicholas Wong. Defenseman, okay. Honestly, yeah, I don't know. Kind of liked that one. Where was he? I don't know. How's it going, man? Let's take a, nah. I don't like that either. What about this guy again? Nah, he doesn't fit. Petrie, no, doesn't fit. This guy here. I think I'm just gonna go for it. Make the pick. Bottom 6 forward. Don't know why. My favorite team is Calgary Flames. And Toronto Maple Leafs. Pretty equally, I guess. Alright, so Sims, our next pick here, 116. Islanders pick. Let's see. Medium elite. Let's see what he. Cycle pinch. Another. No. Alright, we're getting late enough into the draft now that we'll just sort by this. I mean, he's not for sure a cycle pinch. Could be balanced somewhere there. Let's just go for it. Top 4D medium. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, 140 now. Getting real late in the draft here, so. Is there even anybody worth drafting at this point? Low elite. Cycle pinch. Balance, don't block. Okay, let's go for it. Low elite, okay. You know what? Sim the rest of the draft. Not really interested in the late picks. Alright, so after that draft, clearly the crown jewel is going to be Quinton Byfield, but you know, we got a low late in the draft here. We got a medium top 4 later in the draft. You know, they've got some growing to do, but still, they're young guys that have tons of time to grow. Poirier, we traded for that pick at the end of the first round, so hopefully he can grow as well. Barkowski not too long after in the second, so you know, we're looking for some growth out of these guys. We also picked up a goaltender here in Gauthier, fringe starter. 68 overall already, so hopefully he can grow into something as well. During the draft, we also picked up, where is he here? That's his name. Caden Primo. So, you know, he didn't have the greatest year last year for Laval. You know, 8-14, but you know, probably wasn't on the greatest team either there. I'd be guessing. But anyways, gonna get into the re-sign phase right away here. So we'll re-sign our coach first, our Jack Adams winning coach. He needs to make $1 million here, so we'll give him $1 million. NHL associate coach. Okay, so we'll have to promote him to the head coach as well. He is our head coach, but for some reason we're going to be hiring him as the associate coach. Okay, so let's go to the UFAs. Don't care about Brassard, release you. Eakin, release you. Kuhnackel, sorry buddy, but I'm going to release you. Schmaltz, you're only 26 years old. We'll sign you. Martin, release you. Yeah, pretty much just going to release all these guys here. All the UFAs, thank you for your time, but we don't need you anymore. Aho, 2 years, 3 years, 2 years, 9.250. See if he accepts that. Burrows, we're gonna assign all of these guys. Hutton, yeah, we won't sign you, but we'll sign the rest. Already signed him. Okay, Burrows, whatever, just give him what he wants. And Sample, give him what he wants. Waterspoon, give him what he wants. And Salo, give him what he wants. Okay, goaltenders. Soderstrom, 2 years, 0.850. 3 years, he wants 0.850 as well. Okay, give you 3 years at that. Any UFA goaltenders, Coro and Gibson, don't care about either of you. Get rid of both of them. Okay, so we're back out here, advance the day. Hopefully a bunch of easy decisions. LaBelle's back, easy decision, all across the board. So coaching staff, LaBelle, okay, he's the head coach. Okay, good. Okay, so sim to free agency now. Let's see who we get in free agency. So we'll hire some staff first. Okay, so these are scouts. Because we don't have very good scouts, we'll just sign anybody we can that's over B. The coaches, wouldn't mind grabbing an associate coach here. Generalist, Gryba, let's go grab you. Give him a little bit more. Okay, so that's all the coaches. Free agents. Petrangelo and Hall. Okay, we have $8 million. Those guys are a little bit out of reach. Oops. Let's sort by overall here. So $4 million. A bunch of old guys wanting some money. Nemesnikov, Howla. Tyler Toffoli. Nope, doesn't fit. Cousins. Forward line 1. 26 years old. Let's put $2 million. Fast. And then Sheary. Toffoli, already already saw. Noason. Rupe Hentz is not a UFA. Duclair. None. Howla. All 4 lines. Okay. Howla fits. Mesnikov. Forward line 3. Simmons all forward lines. Okay. Starting to get kind of expensive now. What about down here a bit further? Rodriguez, forward line 3. Janmark, none. Aberg, all forward lines. Okay. I'll just do that right away. Give him a bit more. Anybody else here? RFA, Fogel. Forward lines 4 and 9. Okay. Down to 79 there anyways. Who was it here? Howla. All forward lines. All forward lines. Okay. Howla. Let's go. 6.250. Offer contract. There we go. That's what I want to give him. Okay, so Howla, defenseman. Alright. All these guys are pretty expensive at the top here. Alright, so Edmondson, 27, 2.4. Is there anybody else here? I don't want to go too low here. None, none. All defensive pairings for DeMello. So DeMello, right-handed guy, 27 years old. Okay, so that's good. Roulette. Kulikov, though. What about these guys? All defensive pairings for Cuckoo and CC. CC's right-handed as well. 26. Ugh, I don't know why. I love CC. Looks like he fits on this team, though. And so does Cuckoo. It looks like those are my guys right there. 1.6, 1.4. What did DeMello want? 1.5. DeMello instead of CC? Yeah. And then Cuckoo to go along with them. Yeah. Cuckoo at 1.4 versus all defensive pairings guaranteed. Let's go with Edmondson. Alright, there's that, and then coaching staff. Did I already? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. So we can start simming forward here a few days. 1, 2. So that looks like a scout. Another scout. No thank you. Let's go. There's the associate coach. DeMello, Edmondson, Howla, Aberg. Boom. Okay, do I have any more money left over? $1 million. Okay, so no. feel like the team is not going to be filled with this, but I can fill it up in the preseason. So I'll go ahead and sim up to the season here, and we'll see how the team actually looks. All right, so in the offseason, we have Valtteri Filppula getting traded from Detroit to Carolina for a first-round pick. Glendening goes as well. So, I mean, really, that just kind of frees up some cap space for Detroit and gets them a first-round pick for next year that, I mean, Carolina's probably going to be a good team, but who knows? So we'll keep simming here. Another trade. So Riley Nash goes to Montreal with a couple fourths for a first-round pick. Wow. Riley Nash for a first-round pick. Interesting. Who's going to give me a first-round pick for nothing? Gosh, you guys are relentless. I don't want to make the trade. Second-round pick. So Jennings in a second to Edmonton. So prospect in a second for Chiasson and Benson to Philly. Interesting. Okay. Edmonton feels like they can get rid of Chiasson. Stop asking. Stop asking. Okay, so let's take a look at the lines now. So Barzal with Lee and Bailey, hey? Let's go with Pajot up there. So that's +5. I like the +5, okay. Aberg steps into that slot with Bailey and Nelson with the +3. Don't think we had the +3 before there. So Bolivier doesn't quite fit. But that third line, ooh, why? Why is it better like this? They're both centers, and he's the better face-off guy. Well, I'll leave it like that, because there's no point in changing that. And the fourth line, they all fit half decently. I mean, Clutterbuck doesn't fit the greatest. Scratch Wallstrom. It's 80 overall, but ugh, it sucks that he doesn't fit on the team. On any of the lines. Pellick fits decently. Okay, so then on defense, we have Pulick on the first line with Leddy. Sure. I mean, Leddy fits perfectly on every line. Boychuk and Edmondson fit decently. Schmaltz and DeMello fit decently. Okay, so Boychuk, DeMello, Schmaltz can come out for Pellick. Everybody's 0 right now because, okay, so we have, maybe switch them around, +5, +3. And then make one of these guys an offensive defenseman. Offensive awareness goes to DeMello. Okay. Okay, so Goalies. Primo. Perfect. Backup goalie. 80 overall. 21 years old. That's great growth. I like that. Soderstrom's growing a bit here as well. Kiefer Bellows, Dal Call, Koivola. I gotta check out those guys on the NHL squad. Aho as well. He's pinch shoot, so he's not gonna fit. Kiefer Bellows, balanced, efficient block. I don't think he's gonna fit. Dow call, carry, shoot, efficient, balanced. So he might fit decently. Anyways, go to roster moves here. So who ended up coming out? So Clutterbuck's gonna come out, and Schmaltz. Let's take a quick look at Schmaltz here. I mean, I think I'm going to take DeMello out. As much as I like him. He's 27. Schmaltz is 26. Schmaltz fits the line, I'm pretty sure. Okay, anyways. Now I'm going to take Del Call up, Aho up, Bellows up. Oh no. Not Aho. Koivola. What are they saying? Okay. I'll fix the lines. That's okay. So down on the fourth line here. Does Del Call fit? Not really. Does Bellows fit? Kinda. Does Koivola fit? Yep. Wallstrom doesn't fit anywhere. Koivola does fit down here decently well. Power forward, playmaker, power forward. So those guys fit decently well. Power forward and a playmaker. I just need to find a guy to play there. And then here, I'll put Schmaltz back in. I actually already have the +1. But, oh, because he's a 280. I'll just change Schmaltz to the offensive defenseman then. So then down in the minors, the best lines. Set captain, so who do I have? Okay, so Lee, Boychuk, and is that it? Okay. So we have to set an assistant captain. I think it has to go to Barzal. Has to go to Barzal. Okay. Done. And let's take a look. Free agents, just real quick. D'Angelo's still a RFA, of course he is. Lafferty is the only guy here. No assessment. Just gonna see here real quick. Salary drops to 2.775 for the first year. I mean, I'd have to find that cap space first of all, but 2.775 here is this year's second round pick. This year's second round pick. First of all, do I have this year's second round pick? Yeah, no, I don't. I have our first round pick. Actually, hold on a second here. So Barzal actually went up to 92 there now. Wallstrom had 80 overall. Just doesn't fit on the team at all. You hate to see it. I think I'm going to send him down to the minors and then trade him later in the season once I have a bit more uncovered as far as who fits where on this team. Like Bellows doesn't fit that well. Like, yeah, it's tough. Holmstrom is in the minors. Wild is still in the minors. Byfield too. 74 overall. He can stay down there for a little while. Okay, so we want a right-handed guy. So Minnesota, and there's Hartman. There he is, Ryan Hartman for our third round pick, straight up. Rejected. Isn't sufficient at all. How dare you. Accepted with the fourth, okay. So let's see what it looks like when we put Hartman there. Is he right winger? Oh, is he not on the team? Nope, he's not on the team. Okay. Roster moves. Come on. Hartman. Please fit on that line. Please fit on that line. Please fit on that line. He's better than Ladd already. 2-way forward. Boom. +3. Just already. Can I argue that he can be a sniper? He's got the best accuracy on the line, so you're that line's sniper. Schmaltz, you're that line's offensive defenseman. That's how I want you to play. Alright, so +3, just stay at +3 down there. That's okay. Alright, the lines are looking good there. That did go up to a +3. I'll take it. Hell yeah. Okay, so special teams here. We have some +3s, which is nice. But hoping to do better than that. Letty being on that line is good. Looks like it. Not scratched. Okay, Pajot doesn't really fit. Letty does. Shaw does. No, Shaw doesn't make that +5. Bailey does. Okay. So if I put Bailey up there, he makes that line a +5. Okay. These guys all kind of fit. Is there another defenseman that fits? Schmaltz now? So +3 here. Can I get it to the +5? Hartman kind of fits. So does Shaw. Aberg fits. Olivier, for some reason, I don't know. Okay. Might not be able to get the +5 on this one. Give Aberg that time there. We already have the +1s here. I'm not going to mess around with that. Ooh, some really ugly -3s. Like nobody fits. So Edmondson and Pollock don't fit. Wojciech's already out there. Letty's already out there. Pellick? No. Schmaltz? No. Go back to Pollock. What about forwards? Does anybody fit? Barzell? Kinda. Better than what he had. Shaw? Nope. Hartman? Yes. Okay. So it's at least at 0. Pajot doesn't fit. Olivier doesn't fit. Howla doesn't fit. Komarov doesn't fit. Shaw doesn't fit. Aberg kind of fits. That's funny. Hartman does fit. Oh, he's already up there though. Lee does fit. Okay. Bailey does also fit. But then, yeah, on defense, there's no good fits. Does Koivola fit? No. Barzell, at least with the -1. This line is still really good. And then Lee and Hartman, Wojciech and Edmondson. Okay, don't get any minus. That's good. I don't care. You're going to go down 5-on-3. You need to get more discipline. I don't care. And goalies, yeah, Varlamov still leading the way. 32 years of age. And there we go. That's going to be the lineup that we go into the season with here. So we'll do some simming, and I'll cut the simming out of this video. So if the simming goes well, the next time you see me will be probably close to the trade deadline, or if I decide to stop. Otherwise, yeah, trade deadline, and then probably right to the end of the season after that. All right, so just approaching the trade deadline here, it looks like Montreal is not doing well, and they've traded Thomas Tatar to LA for a couple picks and a prospect. And just remembering back to the offseason, I remember Montreal traded their first round pick to Columbus. So that's going to be a huge trade for Columbus moving forward now. As you can see, we are 33, 20, and 6 approaching the trade deadline here. Okay, another trade. So Edmonton sends Cassian to Vegas for Peyton Krebs, and it looks like another prospect there, Martin. Okay. Artem Anisimov, view player info. 78 overall, 32 years of age. No, thank you. We are losing a lot of games here recently, though, so we might have to make a move at the deadline here. Okay, Cam Fowler goes from Anaheim to New Jersey for a couple picks and a prospect. All right, Adam Larson then goes to Boston for Frederick Senyshyn and a fifth. Okay, and a third goes to Boston as well. Okay, interesting. The Taylor Hall trade is now officially over. That's a big win against Tampa, a loss against Philly. Come on, got to be a win here against Ottawa. There's a win. Okay, 35, 22, and 6. Looks like we're still second in our division here. All right, yes, we are second in our division. Currently, we'd be up against the Pittsburgh Penguins with home ice advantage, but they have some games in hand on us here as well. They have some games in hand on Washington too, so we might end up playing the Washington Capitals in a rematch of last season in the entire league here. Let's see how we're doing. So goals for per game. Doesn't look like we're up there. We're kind of middle of the pack here at 3.14. It's not bad. Goals against per game. Again, it looks like we're in the middle of the pack here. 3.02. Okay, power play percentage, 23% there. That's pretty solid. 6th in the league. Penalty kill, 79%. Yeah, that's not very good. That's kind of near the bottom. Maybe kind of in the middle. Alright, so yeah, just not the greatest team all around, I guess. 70 points already here for Barzal in 63 games. That's great. Looks like the second line's chugging along there, and the first line's kind of doing the same as what the second line's doing. Aberg's doing pretty well here at an 80 overall. He'll probably grow. Howlett in his first season here as well, 33 points. It's not bad. Looks like there's a minus here for the second line. I wonder why. Letty and Koivola. Okay, there's some minuses here on the fourth line as well. And then Letty, Boychuk. Okay, that second line. How are our goalies doing? Okay, 903, 907 for Primo. That's good. So at an 80 overall, he's doing all right here. He's got better numbers than our starter, but you know, Varlamov's chugging along there with the 28 and 15 and 6 record. That's pretty good. So it looks like we're in a position to make the playoffs here, but if we can make the team better at the deadline, maybe we should. So I will take a quick look at some players that I could potentially pick up here. Alright, so nobody from Anaheim. There's some defensemen here in Arizona. Sort by overall there real quick. Okay, let's burn through here. See if there's anybody worth taking a look at. Ryan Murray, 27-year-old defenseman. $4.6 million. He is a UFA at the end of the season. Nick Foligno. Top 6 forward lines, all power play, all penalty kill. Top 4 defensive pairings. Okay. Come back to that. We have some assets here. Mantha, holy cow. He's a UFA as well, though. Take some cash, sign him. Nugent Hopkins and Nhl. Nugent Hopkins here. None. Okay, all forward lines, but not super confident about that. Okay. Petrie here, 33 years old. That's 4 years younger than Boychuk. All defensive pairings. Might be worthwhile to take a look at. Ryan Strome, none. Okay. Philippe Deneau, all penalty killing lines. Tyler Toffoli, just the 1 year. Fitz, none. Okay. Sherratt, all defensive pairings. Okay. I think we're getting a little too far down there. But Petrie, it's just 1 year left, but could probably, that's a huge upgrade on that second pairing over Boychuk. I don't know if they'd be willing to take Boychuk back in the deal. Let's see if we give them something good, maybe. Goalies matching the block, nothing. Skaters matching the block, okay. They're not really interested in my... Okay, Wallstrom they are interested in. To get rid of Boychuk's contract and to pick up a guy that I could have for the next few years, a big upgrade this year, might be worth it. Kiefer Bellows also doesn't have the greatest fit on this team. 22 years old at 78 overall. That's not the greatest either. Propose. Okay, doesn't meet their block needs. Okay. What else can I give them? Some of the guys we just drafted this past year. Like Ferraro. He was drafted in the 4th round. So a 4th round pick turning into that kind of value to flip it. 49 overall at 19 years old. Clutterbuck, I mean, that would just hurt the trade, so would Ladd. Maybe this guy, Ferraro. Part ways with him already. Oh, I should have tried to add more for it. Oh well. I overpaid, I think, maybe a little bit to get rid of a contract and to pick up a guy, but let's get him into the lineup here. Oh, I have to make roster moves. Why do I have to make roster moves? Is he in the minors? He is in the minors for some reason. Interesting. Has he been in the minors all season? Petrie. No. Okay. I don't know why he got sent down to the minors through that trade, but alright, let's go to edit lines, and hopefully he actually fits. It'll really suck if he doesn't actually fit. Petrie, defensive defenseman, +5. Yes, he fits, so that's going to be a 90 overall now there on the second pair. That should solve some of the problems of that second pair, and since the second pair is probably playing with the second line a lot of the nights, maybe that'll fix that problem as well. But I've got +3s, +5s everywhere on this team now, so I mean, they should be able to bring it home for me. I got rid of 2 prospects that weren't really playing in my, like, one of them was playing right here, I guess. So we'll do best lines down here again. I don't know if it'll really affect the team all that much down here. I don't even know how the team's doing. I'll take a quick look at that. But yeah, I'd say that trade works for us. I didn't even go through all the teams because I am a fan of Petrie. I think he's a pretty underrated defenseman. But at 85 overall, I didn't mean to go to free agency. At 85 overall, he's pretty solid. So let's take a quick look here at Petrie. He is not currently interested in an extension. He wants less money than he's making currently. So, I mean, I should be able to get him signed in the off season. He does fit in the line with Letty there. So yeah, I'll do what I can to get him signed later. I might even be able to get him signed for a little bit less if he drops a bit. Just to do the due diligence, I will take a look through the rest of the teams before simming the rest of the year. There we go. This is what I want. Okay. Because I still have Wahlstrom that I could trade if somebody's looking to give up something that they shouldn't. Okay. Nothing much. Sergachev. For the first line. All defensive pairings, all power play lines. Do they want Wahlstrom? They do want Wahlstrom. There's still some trade value to make up there for sure. For a guy like Sergachev, though, on a 5.7 or a $5.17 million deal, it doesn't look like I have any cap issues now that I have Boychuk's contract off of the books. On defense there, who do I have? So I have Edmondson in that spot currently. I have Pelech down on the third line. So Edmondson can move down to the third line, and Pelech can probably be part of the trade, I guess. They want him. Or Edmondson could be part of the trade. I just signed him to a 3-year deal. So that might not look too great for me to be doing. Pelech is a UFA. Might even be able to pick him up in the off season if it makes sense to do so. Sergachev will instantly be the best player, one of the best players on my team at least. Do they want any draft picks? They don't. Well, they want some thirds. Could throw in a couple thirds. See if that works. The trade value looks decent. Couple thirds, Pelech and Wahlstrom for Sergachev. Trade accepted. We will see you out on the ice. Wow. Wow. Sergachev. Okay. That is some huge changes made to the team here. It's going to make some huge differences in the minors, but it's all upgrades in the NHL. So we'll make that change down there. Still a +3. We'll get Sergachev in here. He's a 2-way D currently. They both half fit on the line, I guess. I mean, they have similar shots. Very similar shots. Offensive awareness. What about defensive awareness? Sergachev's a bit better in both. Well, I'll make Sergachev the 2-way D. Best lines down here in the minors again. Let's take a quick look at what that looks like. Doesn't look the greatest, but You know, Holmstrom, I hope he grows a bit, but other than him, I've kind of given up hope a little bit on Dalcall. I mean, he's 79 overall now, but again, he doesn't really fit on the team. Yeah, like all these guys are older except for pretty much Holmstrom here at 19 years old. All the rest of the forwards are old. All the defense are either older, well, both. They're older and they don't really fit on the team. So, anyways, I'll go ahead and take a look at the lines a little bit more and sim up to the end of the season, unless it comes down to the wire at the end for a spot, and then I'll jump back onto the video for that. So, I'll see you then. All right, we're back with 3 games remaining. We're currently in a divisional spot. We'd be playing against the Carolina Hurricanes right now if this is the way it shakes out. The Capitals are there behind us with the Blue Jackets. So the Blue Jackets are currently in a playoff spot and has Montreal's lottery pick here. The Canadiens down there at 6th in their division. That's just a great trade by the Blue Jackets. I would think it was Riley Nash. So potentially going to be getting a first overall pick or top 3 pick for Riley Nash. Just crazy. As you can also see, the Flyers, our next opponent, is they're battling for a playoff spot themselves there. So, you know, we're pretty secure here in clinching the playoffs. If we win this game or even get a point, it looks like we're going to be clinching the playoff spot. So we'll advance the day here. We win the game. Sorry, excuse me. And we do clinch the playoffs with that win. And I think we will be playing against the Carolina Hurricanes unless they can sneak up, or we can. No, I don't think we can sneak up into that spot up there. But let's keep simming ahead here. Next game against those Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets look like they've pretty much clinched a spot of their own. They just win that game and likely clinch a spot with that. It doesn't have an X beside their name, but I think the Flyers could technically tie them there still. So keep simming ahead here. Win the last game. There you go. Win against Montreal. Solid win there. The Blue Jackets are making the playoffs. The Capitals have dropped back down to the last divisional spot. Sim ahead here. One more day. There we go. Okay, so yep, we're going to be playing against the Carolina Hurricanes, and they have the home ice advantage this time. So we'll sim up one day just so we're on the day here. We can see that Nashville's won their first game. Colorado's won their first game. Columbus won their first game against Pittsburgh. That'd be great if they can take them out for us, quote unquote. And the defending Stanley Cup champion Capitals have won their first game as well. So we'll take a quick look at what the regular season stats ended up as. So we got 90 points there from Barzal. Solid season for him. 66, 60. Okay, that's okay. Not great, not terrible. I mean, that minus for that second line is shocking. I wonder if they'll simulate like that in the playoffs. If they do, we'll have to keep an eye on that just in case. Alright, and it looks like Leddy's minus has gone up a bit, so that's good. Let's see how Sergachev has done since he's come onto this team. So with the Islanders here, he's had 9 points in 19 games, so about half a point per game. So that's better than he fared in Tampa. He was +1 versus a -5 in Tampa. Okay, so this is good. Okay, he's made a positive impact on our team here. Where is Petrie? Oh, there he is right there. Okay. Alright, so for Petrie, again, yeah, just under half a point per game. He was a minus player on that second line, second pairing, so again, I'll have to keep an eye on that in the playoffs. Koivula, 14 goals, 11 assists for 25 points at 77 overall. You know, he's probably going to get a bit of a boost himself. Shaw had a pretty solid season at 40 points there. Olivier, 45. That third line, 40, 45, and 45, very, very solid. Some power play points there for Olivier and Howlett, but all of those points for Shaw were at even strength. That's very solid. Last year's trade deadline acquisition paying off this year. And I'm hoping that we can have that happen with this year's acquisitions as well, that they're not just rentals, and they pay off for us moving forward. So Varlamov's save percentage did crater pretty bad as the season went on. So did his goals against. Primo had a very solid season here. He's still sitting at the 80 overall. Speaking of which, we'll take a quick look at just how our guys have progressed. I can't tell off the top of my head. I don't think any of the NHL players have moved up. No, they haven't. In the minors, obviously, we'll see lots of growth. Is there any growth in the guys that matter the most? So Byfield has grown. Very nice to see. I'll have to give him a contract sooner rather than later. Wotherspoon's growing. Van Sompel. Holmstrom's grown, so that's very good to see as well at 19 years of age. He's not much older than Byfield. And he does fit on the team, so that's also, it's nice to see on a couple fronts. Koski, bottom six forward, okay. And our guys down here are growing. Sjogren, that was a late pick for us as well. So, okay. So we'll take a look at the Carolina Hurricanes lines here real quick as well before we get into the simulation. So go down here to Carolina, and we traded Eberle to them last year, was it? I guess they were the one that just, they gave us Van Riemsdyk and a couple picks. That's what it was. So he's playing on the top line with Aho and Svechnikov, so that's a pretty dangerous top line. I mean, really, it's similar to our top line. Teravainen, Necas, and Niederreiter on the second pair. So they've got a sniper, a playmaker, and a playmaker. They've got sniper, two-way forward sniper. Okay, so they're not getting +5s on that top, any of those two top pairings, like we are. Trocheck down on that third line is pretty deadly with Filppula and Dzingel. That's a lot of depth. And Jordan Staal, I believe their captain, is riding on the fourth line for them. Okay, and Slavin, Hamilton, Shea, Pesci. Wow, they've just got a solid team here in Carolina. Mrazek and Halleck, okay. So we might have a bit of an advantage, who knows, in the goaltending. Probably not. It'll be pretty much a wash. But, yeah, with that, I think we're pretty much ready to get into things here. Let's see if we need to sign anybody before they get any boosts in the playoffs. So all expiring. Petrie still doesn't want a contract. Olivier does. 2.1 this year, 2.6 is what he wants. He might get a little bit better. Might wait on that. Koivula, before he gets a boost, might be worth signing him. 3 years, he wants less than he does there. Okay, so we'll give you that .950 for 3 years. Give you that extension before you have a breakout playoff for us, hopefully. So that extension's not really going to cost us much, really. Might be worthwhile to get Olivier signed here. Let's take a look. He had less points this year than last year, less goals. He was a plus player this year now, though, versus last year. Did he have more minutes, too? Time on ice per game, a little bit less, actually, than last year. He's probably not going to grow. I can probably get him signed in the offseason, but I'm happy to get Koivula signed. It's a pretty low-risk signing, and if he does get a jump, all the better. All right. All right, before we get started in the playoffs, just take a quick look here. 45, 20, and 9 is the minor league team. They're 9-1 in their last 10 games. Huge play going into the playoffs here for them as well. So yeah, I guess without further ado, we'll get into our first game here against the Carolina Hurricanes. Simulate. Yes. Okay, boys. Last year was a disappointment, especially in the first game. I want to see some better effort early in the series this year. We've had some growth. We have some new faces, especially at the deadline this year. Sergachev, I'd like to see you rock it out there for us. Same with you, Petrie. You guys have some playoff experience. So let's go here. First period, 2-0 after 1. Hell yeah. So Pulock and Bolivier get us started here. 2-0. That is a great start on the road in the first game of the first series. So second period, guys, keep it going. Beautiful. Pulock again, and then Hartman. All right, so with that, the third period will just be an auto sim. 4-goal lead going into the third. Hold on to it, boys. And added to it. Sergachev comes out, gets us another goal, and we get the shutout in game 1 for our goaltender. I believe it would be Varlamov. Yeah, it was Varlamov getting a 34-save shutout on the road in game 1. Hell yeah. So he'll end up being the first star. Pulock with 2 goals, the second star, and Sergachev with a goal and assist, the third star. So far so good in the playoffs here with the additions we've made. So let's get up to the second game here. Just get right into it. Easy decision for Koivula as well. Beautiful. So game 2 here, simulate. Yes, we'll simulate the minors as well. All right, guys. Great momentum in that first game, but they are going to come out hard in this one. They don't want to go down 2-0 at home. So weather the storm here in the first. That's all I can ask for. First period, and you come out and you keep the scoring going. Brock Nelson opens it up for us, and Joel Edmondson moved down to the third pairing. Doesn't matter. He's still throwing goals in the net. Love it, love it. Second period, yes, baby. We get a 3-goal lead with Nick Leddy. Ryan Dzingel does get the first goal of the series for them, but Brock Nelson gets the second of the game just for himself. So we have a 3-goal lead going into the third period. We're actually controlling this game quite a bit more than the first as well. So third period, beautiful. Added another goal. Our boy, Koivula. And we get a 5-1 game this time. We outscore them 10-1 on their home ice. Just rolling along here so far, guys. So let's, oops. Went over a little bit too far there. So we'll get up to game 3 here. Take a look around the league a little bit as well and see what's going on there. So Colorado is up to a 2-1 lead over LA. Dallas 2-0. San Jose is in the playoffs there. Okay, 2-0 over Vancouver. Winnipeg is the one that Dallas is up 2-0 against there. 2-1 for Nashville. 3-0 for Washington. So coming off of 2 Stanley Cups in 3 years, they are hungry for more. And in our bracket, we see that Columbus has opened up a 2-1 lead now over the Pittsburgh Penguins. So, I mean, I would say I'd prefer to play against the team that was a wild card than the team that was the first in the division. So, Detroit and Ottawa, I didn't even really register that before, that they are both in the playoffs and playing against each other. So, it's good to see that their rebuilds are going well. All right, but as for us, we're going to get into Game 3 here. On home ice for the first time, guys. They are now especially going to be angry after the 10-1 deficit that they left home with. So, yes, they're going to be probably coming out pretty hungry here. We haven't seen anything from Aho or Svechnikov yet, or our old player Eberle, so I would expect them to score some goals in this game. First period. Oh, and we open up with a 2-0 lead again. 2 goals from our second line, Brock Nelson on the power play, and Pontus Aberg getting his first playoff goal for us. So 17-5 of the shots, boys. Wow. You know, I said they're going to come out hungry, but you guys proved me that you guys are just as hungry, if not more. So second period. 2 more goals for us. They cut the lead in half with a power play goal, but no. Bolivier comes out and scores, and so does our boy Koivula. What did I say? He's coming out and earning that contract already. Third period, again with a 3-goal lead, so we'll quick sim it, and a 5-2 lead, a 5-2 win in Game 3 for a 3-0 series lead. Sergachev scoring again as well. Eberle does get on the board there, so scoring in his old barn. But, wow, 42 shots on goal for us as well. We're just taking it to them. Beautiful. All right, so the minors we won't take a look at yet. We're going to focus on the NHL right now. Keeping in mind that it is a 5-game series down in the minors. So Game 4... let's go for it, boys. You have proved me wrong in Game 2 and in Game 3. They do come out to a quick goal here in the first minute of this game. All right, boys. Hold on here. Let's pause it here. Take a timeout. We, for the first time in this series, are losing. We don't know what this feels like yet. But like I was just saying, going into the game, you have shown me that you can take it to this Carolina team for whatever reason. So we'll sit in the rest of the first period here and see where we're at. And the boys come out and get 3 goals after the timeout. Barzal and Lee and Pajot, all of our boys on the first line, get their first goals of the series. Back to back to back after the timeout. They're out shooting us, but no. Our boys came out and had some high quality chances, as you can see right along the boards there, 2 of them. So maybe Mrazek just really let them down. Second period, they get 1. So Svechnikov gets his first goal of the series. Third period, oh, wow. Okay, beautiful. We finished the sweep with another goal from Anders Lee. Jordan Schmaltz. I'm not sure if Jordan's his first name or not, but Schmaltzy's first goal of the series there. Aho gets his first goal of the series, so they all end up getting a goal there in their first line, but it's all for naught. We sweep them in 4 games in convincing fashion. 6-3. 5-2, 5-1, and 5-0. Huge wins all over the place for the boys here. Let's take a quick look at how we did. All right, so we got the 90. Oh, okay, hold on. That's 90 points from the regular season. Team stats here in the playoffs. Sweep. I'm flustered. That's crazy. I didn't even want to look at team stats. I want to look at player stats. Okay, so 6 points for Brock Nelson on that second line. What a champion. Pajot with 6 points in the first line, only 1 goal, but at 6 points, that's pretty solid. Anders Lee with 5. Sergachev comes into the team and gets 5 points in 4 games as well, plus 5. That's a great addition right there. Bolivier, point per game as well, with Hartman on the fourth line. Shaw, point per game in that first series. No goals, so I didn't really notice him much, but Pulock with 3 goals in 4 games. Yeah, the 3 points here for Koivula. Beautiful here. A lot of balanced scoring all the way down through the lineup. Everybody had at least a point. Petrie with 2 assists himself there, plus 3. Wonderful, wonderful first series there for the boys. Oh, take a quick look at Varlamov's stats here as well. Can imagine they're going to look pretty nice. So Varlamov, four wins in 4 games, 1 shutout, 949 save percentage, and a 1.5 goals against. Beautiful. All right, so we'll check the minor leagues here. So Terry Broadhurst in the first game gets 2 points for us. I think that's the 60 some odd overall on the fourth line. Okay, so we'll keep going here. Second game. That's another win. Are we sweeping the minors as well? Yes, we can. The organization is doing well right now, boys and girls. Keep sending here. Okay, round of the playoffs is over. And we do end up playing the Columbus Blue Jackets in the second round. They get rid of the Pittsburgh Penguins for us. Colorado Avalanche, very dangerous team there. Looking pretty dangerous, actually. I did end up looking at this aspect of the regular season, actually. So, if I go to, what is it here? Entire league. Okay, entire league there. Landeskog, 119 points. Rantanen, 117 points. McKinnon, 113 points. Wow, there was a lot of goal scoring in the NHL this season. A lot of goal scoring. Very interesting. I'd be interested to see, did any goalie do well? So 9, 12, 9, 17, okay. 9, 13. So yeah, there's goaltenders that did well. 9, 10, 9, 13. There's starting goaltenders that did well. You know, Varlamov's up there. You know, Grubauer's similar. Actually, on that great team that I was just talking about, Grubauer is very similar. Interesting. All right. So, what else happened here? San Jose versus Nashville. San Jose beat Vancouver. Nashville beat Vegas. Dallas beat Winnipeg. Columbus beat Pittsburgh, which I'm not sure why they're not showing there. The Capitals over there, they're looking dangerous to me right now too. So I'll take a look at Columbus's lines now. They had Werenski on the block, which I find interesting. I wonder if they ended up trading him. I don't think so, or else it should have popped up. So Pierre-Luc Dubois is looking very dangerous on that top line with Atkinson and Foligno. Our top line is better, though. The second line here, very similar to our second line-ish. Our third line looks better. Their fourth line looks better than their third line. I guess just depends on how their team fits together as well. But then as well here, sniper, power forward, and a two-way forward might be a +3, I guess. Sniper, playmaker, and a sniper on the second line could be a +3. Two-way forward, power forward. Okay, they're not going to have quite the chemistry we'll have. Werenski and Jones, though, that is the two best defensemen in this series. Murray, even on their second line, is very solid. And their goaltending situation is similar to what we faced in the first round. Just take a quick drink of water here before I get into the first game. Okay, so game one, second round against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Boys, first round was amazing. I cannot expect you to repeat what you did in the first round, but it'd be nice to see a goal here in the first period of the first game. We are at home, something I didn't really point out, so I'm sure the players would know this by now. But at home here in the second round, let's go. First period. Oh, ho, ho. So Columbus comes out. Their first line scores 2 goals on us. They outshoot us 12-7. So this is the first time we've had some real adversity here. It's the first time we've gone into an intermission down. And I have faith, boys. I have faith in you that you can go out there and get some stuff done here in the second period. Okay. Still getting outshot badly. Haven't been able to put a goal past their goaltender yet, but third period, let's go for the first time with the slower simulation. And we get a goal right away on the power play from Barzal. Hell yeah. Okay. It's a 1-goal deficit now, guys. We're at home in front of our fans. They must be going crazy right now. Let's go. Get the game tied here. Late. Come on, get it tied. No, they're going to come in and barely squeak out a victory on our home ice. They do get 10 more shots than us, but I know that's a rough one. That's tough. Get that in our first game. So again, we're going to ignore the minor leagues here for now. We have more pressing concerns here in the NHL. We're down 1-0, down in a series, down in a game. Everything for the first time here in this series. Just take a quick look. We're down there. Okay, whatever. So, get into the second game here, and all I can say at the end of the day is we're facing some adversity. We had a great season. We had a better season than they did. We killed it in that first round, so let's try to get some of that magic back from the first round, boys. So first period of the second game, on home ice again here. Okay, so we open the scoring with Komarov, but Seth Jones gets it tied, and Gustav Nyquist puts him ahead. So not looking so hot here at the moment, boys. Second period, they get another one, so they have a 2-goal lead again going into the third period. Out shooting us again. I don't know, boys. We have to figure out how to come at this team differently, I guess. They're out shooting us heavily through 2 games. So 16 shots more through 2 games. So third period, we'll go with the slow sim again. And we do get a goal right away by Anders Lee. Hell yeah. Power play, power play, power play. No. Come on, boys. We're out shooting them now. They have a power play, penalty kill. Come on, comes through for us. Another penalty kill. Come through, come through. Okay, yes, yes. Get the game tied. 5 minutes left. 4 minutes left. 3 minutes left. Shoot the puck. 28. 30. No. We fall just short 2 games in a row. This game is much better than the first game, but we do exactly what Carolina did against us, and we go down 2-0 at home. Slight change. Maybe just a slight change is all it'll do. Maybe that's all it'll do. Pull back the forecheck a tiny bit, maybe. So we'll change it to that kind of forecheck and a little bit less aggressive. I don't know if that's going to make a huge difference, but we're going to try it. As far as the lines go here, I don't want to change anything. That's the best chemistry we're going to have. It's the best line and combination we're going to have, so we're going to keep going. Adversity is what we are facing currently, guys. Anders Lee, our captain, is leading the way now. I mean, he's tied with Brock Nelson, but in this second round, he's obviously led the way to catch up to him. So first period right away, boom. Okay, for the first time, we get the lead from Pulock on the power play, but their guy Bjorkstrand does come out and tie it for them. We're out shooting them heavily on their home ice now. So in the second period, please, let's get the lead. Okay, so they actually get the lead, and we have the resiliency to come back here with the power play goal. So for the first time, we go into the third period tied. We're not down 2 goals for the first time. So slow sim again. And let's get the lead here, boys. Yes! Koivula! Yes! Okay. And another goal from Barzal. Yes! We get a 2-goal lead here. Come on, it's the routine, guys. We're out shooting them. We have a 2-goal lead. Alright. We're chipping away at that 2-0 series deficit. We're not going to go away quietly. Koivula with the game-winning goal. I'm so glad I signed him before we started this playoff run. And Anders Lee still leading the way here. I'll take a quick look at the minor league team. Okay, we're down 2-1 down there, but we're coming back as well. We're on a comeback in both leagues. Okay, just keep going here. Keep plugging along. Don't need to make any other changes. We just won a game. Okay, game 4, guys. We can go home tied. Make it a 3-game series. All right, first period. Okay, so we do come out and get the lead. Josh Bailey. I think I called him Justin the whole first season. Sorry, buddy. New GM. He didn't want to tell me I was wrong. Warren Fogle then comes and ties the game, though. We're out shooting them again, just very slightly, but we are out shooting them. So second period, get the lead for us, boys. Yes! Komarov, 4th line, coming through for us, gets the lead. So we have the lead for the first time now going into the third period. Out shooting them by 10 shots now. So, ever since we've made those slight changes, I will say it's been good. So, slower sim here. Okay. Halfway through the period, power play, 5-on-3, 5-on-3, 5-on-4. Power play goal by Anders Lee, our captain, gives us the 2-goal lead. And we are going to be going home tied. It is now a 3-game series. Huge comeback here for the boys. Anders Lee leading the way, point per game for the team. Take a look at how we do here in Game 4 in the minors. Can we replicate it? Do the same thing? No. Okay, we are down 3-1 in the minors. It's not a huge deal. Like I said, we don't have too many guys down there that we're too worried about. But, okay, here we go. Game 5 at home. Series is tied. We have the momentum, if that's such a thing. Some people don't think it is in the playoffs, but let's say it is, and come out here in the first period and get the lead for the first time coming out of the first. No, first time that the first is scoreless. We are out shooting them for the first time at home. Let's take the positives where we can, guys. Second period, and we get the lead. Pontus Aberg, huge off-season free agent pickup there. Power play goal in the second period. We're still out shooting them. Third period will be a slow sim here. Let's get the lead for the first time in the series. Okay, they tie it up early on a goal from Gustav Nyquist, but Barzal gets us the lead right back right away. Penalty kill comes through for us. Okay, and Pontus Aberg gets his second goal of the game. Huge offseason pickup. And for cheap, 2, 4, 3, and Shaw puts the icing on the cake there for us. It's not even an empty netter. We have the first lead of the series, boys. Are we going to do not a reverse sweep per se, because they were in that 3-0, but kind of a mid-series sweep here? Let's go, boys. Minor league team. Take a look here. I'm not going to do a slow sim or anything. Just sim it like this. And they are eliminated in 5 games in the second round. You know, for a team that we don't have a lot of guys we care about on, you know, they get to the second round. Take a quick look here, really quick look, see how some of the guys performed. Who do I care about here? Holmstrom. So he had half a point per game. He was a minus player. I mean, you can't expect too much with, you know, not the greatest team around him, to be perfectly honest. So, getting back into the NHL here, though, we have a huge Game 6 here. Huge Game 6 against the Columbus Blue Jackets in the second round. We're on the road here. Oh, I accidentally hit play game. I'll exit that. I'm going to be playing here. Not yet. If I care about, you know, a Game 7 in the finals and we're down in the third period by a couple goals, and it'll be a miracle if I can come back anyways, I might do that. But right now, we'll simulate. Okay, guys, you have a chance to win this series all of a sudden. Just feels like minutes ago that we were down 2-0. And now we're up 3-2, boys. Huge. Huge. And we've not lost yet in this barn. So let's get out here in the first period and show some dominance. First period, 16-9 of their shots. Okay, so we've showed some dominance from that perspective at least. Second period, okay. They come out to a 2-goal lead on their home ice. So their fans are going nuts. And then Hartman on the fourth line cuts that lead right in half. We're still out shooting them going into the third period. They can't feel super comfortable about this lead because of that fact. Now let's come out and tie it early. Power play. Power play. Oh, okay. And then they get a goal from Texier. Okay. They're not going to go away quietly either. But Bolivier gets us back within a goal. We have half a period left to tie it. And there we go. Komarov on the fourth line. And now we have a power play. Oh, and they get a goal just after the power play ends. Can we tie it again? 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute? No. Okay. We're going to a Game 7. Game 7. Huge, huge game. Huge Game 7 here, guys. They won a elimination game on their home ice. Now we have to do the same thing. We have to win this elimination game on our home ice. Let's simulate here. Simulation is paused. Okay. Oh, penalty kill. Okay, early. And then Anders Lee responds with the penalty kill with the first goal of the game. Simulate the rest of the first period, and we get another one from J.G. Pajot. Huge 2 goals on home ice here for us, boys. Both from our first line. That is great to see. Okay, we'll quick sim the second period here as well. 5-0. Huge, huge game for the boys here. Howlett comes out on the third line, gets us a 3-goal lead. Lee comes out on the first line, gets us a 4-goal lead. Second goal of the game for Lee? Yes, it is. The captain leading the way, leading by example, and Pontus Aberg comes out and gets another goal. 80 overall on the second line. He is definitely going to be getting a jump here. So we'll finish the game here. We get a 7-1 Game 7 deciding win. Aber gets another goal. Andrew Shaw, last year's pickup, gets a goal. Goals going all around here. That is huge. That's beautiful. I love to see it. Anders Lee with 12 points in 11 games now, leading the way for the team. We'll simulate a couple ahead here just to see who our opponent's going to be, and it is the Washington Capitals. Last year we had a huge 7-game series against them. Oh my goodness. It is lit. Wow. Take a quick look here at the stats just to calm down a little bit between series. All right, Matt Barzal pretty much at a point per game himself. Olivier might want some cash here, actually. Might be worth taking a look at that here before we go too much further even. Where's Koivula here? He's not got a ton of points, but 3 goals and 2 assists on a 4th line when you're 77 overall. You're going to be getting a jump. I would say you're going to be getting a jump. Okay. I don't need to... Oh, okay, never mind. I will take a look. I will take a look. No, not here. All right. Okay, Varlamov through 2 series now. He's 8-3 with a .939 save percentage and a .183 goals against. Beautiful here for the boy. The old man, the 33-year-old man here. All right. So, I highly doubt we'll see much regression from the players on this Washington Capitals team. Yeah, no, not that. Washington. Ovi, 90. Backstrom, 91. Vrana, 84. Saving grace might be that they're not going to be getting +5 like our guys do, but that's huge. Wilson, Kuznetsov, and Sprong. We've got a very solid 3rd line. Oshie, Eller, and Leipzig. And their 4th line isn't anything to write home about. They have Troy Brouwer down there too. And then on defense, they have Carl Alsner. Basically just the best player in this series. 93. Crazy. Orlov. They have Zdeno Chara here as well. 44-year-old Zdeno Chara. Michael Kempney. Okay. And then on goaltending, they have Samsonov is ahead of Holtby. Interesting. Holtby's dropped back a bit. Does he have a big contract too? Yeah, $6.28 million for 7 years. And then this guy's only got 1 year left on his ELC. Ooh, Washington is kind of in a last dance situation right now, unless they just, I guess they could trade Holtby and give that money to Samsonov, but wow. Okay. I mean, we could have beat them last year, but you know, they came through in 7 games. We have home ice advantage here as well. I think we did last year too. So I don't know if that's going to make a huge difference or not. But just before we go too far here, I'm going to save it. I'm not going to save it because of any other reason other than if it glitches out, I will lose everything. So there's not going to be any tampering here. If I lose, I lose. It's fine. As you saw last year, I don't really care if I lose. It's important to lose. It makes winning that much sweeter. Okay, so in the Western Conference, the Avalanche are still chugging along there, but San Jose Sharks have made it back to the conference finals after missing the playoffs. I mean, in the real life this year, I guess they probably didn't in the game. But, yeah, they're chugging along there. I saw that Brent Burns was on the trade block, so I don't know if they'll be up there for too much longer, or what's going on. But here we go. Get right into it here. Game 1 versus the Washington Capitals. Huge rematch game from last year. We're coming off of a big 7-game second series, so there's fatigue potentially setting in for the boys, but we are younger than them, so fatigue should be a favorable thing for us. So here we go, first period. Let's get it over with. Oh, we get a goal before I click it too. Nhl gets us the goal on Samsonov. Opens the scoring for us. They're out shooting us slightly, but we have the goal. All right, so build on it here in the second period, boys. Second period, they do come and tie it. So Evgeny Kuznetsov, so one of their weapons. Third period here, let's go. Power play. Yes! Anders Lee gets it just after the power play, but Kuznetsov ties it again. Okay, halfway through the period here. They go on the power play. Penalty kill. Okay, 7 minutes left. Come on, boys. Let's get a late one. Get a late one for us. No. Okay. Going into overtime here. They haven't had the lead yet, but they are out shooting us decently. Our goaltender has more experience than their goaltender does. So from that perspective, out shooting us might not be a huge concern. We could potentially get their goalie off guard here with a quick shot. So we'll just continue quick simming here. I'll jump into the game if it's an elimination game. Overtime, and we do win it. Erik Haula, off-season acquisitions coming through for us here. Beautiful goal. Love it. Okay, so we have the lead here. I don't think we had the lead last year at all. Colorado on the other side there has the lead. Okay, so let's sim up to game 2. Jump right into it. Come on, boys. It's not like it was last year. We've had a lot of growth since then. We've won 2 series since then. We had a great regular season since then. So let's get that confidence here going. First period. Okay, they come out to... Okay, this is okay. They come out to a 2-goal lead, guys. But then the confidence I was just talking about. Josh Bailey, Nhl, chipping away. They're out shooting us again, but like I said, that doesn't matter. We have the more experienced goaltender. Second period, and we get the lead. Jeff Petrie, the trade deadline acquisition, now coming through for us. And here we go in the third period with the lead this time. Okay, getting through. Halfway. Oh, and they tie it pretty much halfway through, and then they go ahead right away. Alex Ovechkin, still quite dangerous out there, and can we tie it? No. Okay. Alex Ovechkin gets the game-winning goal. 29 seconds after they tie it. That's rough. We outshoot them in the third period, but their experience in the skater category came through for them. Our goaltender faltered a bit against their weapon. I just call him a weapon in Alex Ovechkin. So, 1-1 series tie. They win a game on our home ice. We've established in the playoffs that we can win on the road. So let's go and do that, boys. Let's go and win game 3 here on the road. Let's show them right away that we can win on the road. Not go down at all in the series. That way if we lose game 4, it's not so bad. Let's get the win here, boys, starting with the solid first period here. Okay. We don't give up any goals on the road in the first period, so that's good just from its own perspective alone. We're getting outshot, but just barely. So, hang in there, boys. Get the first goal. Okay, they get the first goal with Alex Ovechkin. So, again, the weapon scores for them. Anders Lee, our captain on the power play, ties it, but then Nick Backstrom, another weapon for them. Really, like they have a lot of them. So they go ahead. They're ahead of us here going into the third period now for the first time themselves. Now, the first time we were ahead going into the third period, they came back and tied it and won it on our home ice. So there's absolutely no reason we can't win this game, boys. So let's go here. Third period. Long power play goes nowhere. We need a goal to tie it, boys. We're out shooting them now, too. 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Tie the game. Let's go. No. Okay, we barely lose game 3 on the road. We end up just barely out shooting them, but their rookie goaltender is showing that he can win some games here. First star, 970 save percentage, and then the grade 8 there as well. So, Varlamov didn't lose that game for us, that's for sure. So down in this series, we do not want to lose another game. We've scored 3 goals, and 2 goals so far. Wonder if there's any changes should be made, or if we should just... they're a dangerous team. So I wonder if we should play a bit more defensively to try to match up against it, Carry the puck a little. Oh, just leave that alone. Let's just play a little bit more standard. Back off a little bit more. Yeah, that's it. That's the only change I'm going to make. Back off a little bit more. Try to weather their storm a bit, because they have a lot of offensive weapons between Karlsson, Kuznetsov, Ovechkin, Backstrom, even guys like Wilson, Oshie. Like, they have a good team. So, yeah, maybe let's back off a little bit. Might not help a lot in the goal scoring department, but might help keep some goals off the board for them. So simulate here. Huge game. It's a difference between a 3-1 deficit, boys, and a tie going home. So a tie game, just like in the last series, we can be tied going home, and it'll be a 3-game series. So first period, there we go. Jeff Petrie, deadline acquisition, gets us on the board. Beautiful. Now Varlamov is keeping us in this game, boys. Tighten up a bit for him. Second period. Okay, we get a 2-goal lead. Koivula. Hell yeah. But Kuznetsov gets them on the board. The disparity in shots is a lot less after that period too, though. Okay, third period, guys. We need to either hold on. We need to add to this lead. Power play, power play, power play. No. Okay, add to the lead if you can, but hold on to it. You must. Oh, Sprong ties the game. 2-1. Okay, looks like we're going to be going to overtime again here. We're down in the shot department, but again, I just want to bring up fatigue. This is their third long playoff run in 4 years. Ovechkin, Chara, Backstrom, they're not young guys anymore. So I guess try to get out there and take advantage of them in overtime. At all costs, keep the puck out of your net and stretch this game out if you have to, so that you can capitalize on their fatigue. Overtime, let's go. Okay. Getting some shots. Power play. Power play. Power play. Yeah! Ryan Pulock on the power play in overtime. Huge. Huge. Who got that penalty for them? All events. Penalties in overtime. A penalty in overtime for slashing from TJ Oshie. Ooh. It's his third penalty of the game. Slashing minor in the first. Interference minor in the third, and a slashing minor in overtime that cost them the game. Actually, our goals: Petrie, Koivula. Okay, no, we didn't score on the power play before that. Oh, actually, it's hard to tell. Let's see here. I just want to see. Did we score that goal on the power play as well? Power play goals? No. Okay. Going home tied now. Let's go. Game 5, just like in the last series. This is huge, boys. Huge. What a comeback. Amazing. Now, let's do what we did last series again here. Let's get the next game. Let's get the lead again. We've already had it once in this series. We can win this series. Our captain, Anders Lee, is leading the way for us. That's something he didn't do last year. So, first period, guys, at home. Let's go. Oh. Okay, TJ Oshie makes up for what he did last game. Comes out and gets the first goal, and Lars Eller gets the second one, so there's a decent chance that Oshie was part of that goal as well. And look where that first goal goes in from, too. Alright, guys, all I can say is chip away here. Chip away just like we did in the series. Second period, and we're chipping away. Matt Barzal gets us within a goal. Going into the third period, shots are close. I don't know. All I can say, guys, is we need to get this game tied. If we lose this game, go back to Washington down, I think it's very unlikely that we win the series. So, let's do all we can to get out there and get this game tied. Washington. Wow, okay, so Nelson, right after the penalty kill expires, gets a goal, but then Kuznetsov gets a goal right after their next power play, and they get another power play. Okay, so we're down by a goal again, basically. After all of that nonsense, all those silly penalties, we're down by 1 goal again. Still down by a goal, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Come on, guys. And Oshie makes up for his blunder in Game 4. And Game 5 with the multi-goal game. Probably going to be the first star of the game. Yeah, 2 goals and an assist. It's funny how that kind of thing happens. So, this is some adversity here, guys. We are on the ropes. 2 games in a row. We will be on the ropes. Colorado's doing pretty well over there as well. One way or another, we're going to look at this season as a success. So, no pressure. No immense pressure, other than the pressure you're going to put on yourselves to perform, because, of course, everybody in this room wants to win. So let's go here, boys. On the road, we won the last game that we were here. So let's come out and let's score early. That's what I would hope for. Score early. Catch them off guard. Okay, Anders Lee does not early. I mean, yeah, within the first 5 minutes, so that's pretty early. Hagelin ties it up for them, but then Ryan Pulock gets in there and gets another goal for us. So we have the lead coming out of the first period here in an elimination game. That is all I can ask for. Second period, they do tie it up. Okay, so we're going into, not overtime, but the third period, tied in an elimination game. They're out shooting us as well. So let's get the sim going here. Okay. Chugging along. Okay, power play, come on. Oh, halfway through the period. 7 minutes, 6 minutes. Not really. Okay. 4, 3, 2. Do we have a late one? Do we have a late one? No. Okay. So, overtime in an elimination game. I don't know if it'll benefit us to watch it, but I want to watch it. So we'll come in here, we'll do the CPU versus CPU game. Okay, so before we get into it, I am going to change just the visual settings to True Broadcast. All right, hockey gods, help us out here on the road. Part of a great playoff run is battling through some adversity. So again, I'd love to reference the idea that we're younger, we're fitter. You know, Matt Barzal's our boy, and he's young, way younger than their boys. All of them, I guess, but still. Let's go here, boys. Third period. Sergachev gets the puck up. We get the puck into the zone right away. Curling around there, but we give it away. Orlov comes back the other way. Ovechkin into the zone. Orlov takes the shot, okay, but Pajot picks up the puck and goes the other way. Get up. Go, 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 go. Okay, curls back. Gets the puck back to Sergachev. Oh, okay, we get a nice shot out there in front from the captain, Anders Lee, from Sergachev, who is now a huge part of this team. They both first line stay out there. All right, let's show that we have the endurance advantage. Okay, Ovechkin breaks up here. He's coming in for the shot. Okay, Varlamov gets the save there. It wasn't a crazy good chance because he was kind of cut off. Pulla comes in, gets the puck across for a nice chance there. The puck is dumped, and it looks like, okay, there is an icing. So 4 minutes into the period here, we have an icing. Looks like we're going to change the lines, and they're not going to be able to. Ovechkin gets a decent chance away there. We don't. Okay, no, yeah, Justin Bailey. Or Josh Bailey. Okay, Josh Bailey wins the draw, gets it over for another shot. Okay, Brock Nelson picks up that puck. Another shot in front. Okay, we are playing like a team that is on the ropes here. Okay. Defense, defense, defense. Let's go. Okay, they get it over. Orlov into the zone. Wilson curls around. Okay, but we get the puck there at the blue line. Nelson comes up, gets it into the zone. Okay, Nelson gets pushed off the puck, but gets it right back. Josh Bailey has the puck, gets it over to Petrie. Petrie takes a shot. Yes! Petrie with the shot. Brock Nelson with the rebound. We stay alive in Game 6 on the road. What a huge game. What a huge goal. We're going to Game 7 for the second year in a row versus the Washington Capitals. And I believe we were at home last year as well. Wow. What a goal. Petrie was a huge part of that goal. The deadline acquisition. What is this? This is so exciting. Alright, I can't skip through any of these animations here, but why would I want to see that goal over and over and over again? Love it. Varlamov leading the way here with only 2 goals allowed on 34 shots. I mean, their goaltender could have easily been up there as well. 3 goals on 37, so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go here. Game 7 coming up. And after a win in Game 6, you can't change anything either. You can't change anything after a win like that. So here we go. Let's simulate this last deciding Game 7. Home ice here. Again, let's do the quick sim, and we will get it going here. Okay, Eric Callis starts off the scoring first. Joel Edmondson, 2 free agent off-season pickups for us. Jaden Schwartz gets the 3rd goal. Hell yeah, just like the Game 7 in the last round, we come out firing. I acknowledge that Alex Ovechkin gets one for them. Power play here for us. Okay. Get out of the period with a 2-goal lead, guys. There we go. Out of the period, first period, 2-goal lead. Hell yes. Wow. Okay, we'll keep the shorter or slower sim going here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, they're out shooting us here. But we have a 2-goal lead. Let's go here. Let's go. Power play. Get the 3-goal lead. Oh, Ovechkin gets a goal right after the penalty kill is over. Okay, finish the period. Oh, and Alex Ovechkin with a hat trick. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's a natural hat trick to get his team back into it. With how well the team played when I was watching, I kind of want to sim more like that, but I don't want to do a whole 3rd period. And oh my God, Washington gets a goal. I'll do half of the period if we're down here. Okay. Okay. They have the advantage in the stats here, absolutely. But we're on home ice, boys. We have to get this game tied. Let's go. That's all I can say. 2 years in a row losing in Game 7 to the Washington Capitals. While it will not be a disappointing year, that is definitely a disappointing adage to the year. So, I need to get myself out of controlling this game. Where do I do that? Settings, select sides, and yeah, I'm not playing. Okay, here we go. Game 7, half a period left to go, and we're down by a goal. Leipzig with the goal for them. Ovechkin tries to get his 4th of the game there. Nothing doing, but we're attacking back the other way. Our captain comes the other way, gets a good chance away. Alex Ovechkin is killing us here. He has a hat trick in this game, and they're changing goalies. Wow, what's happening here? Hold on. Holtby. Okay, whoa. What? So, in the first 5:27 of the game, Samsonov let in 3 goals. And then Holtby came in and saved 21 straight shots. And now Samsonov's going back in the net.
Washington's attempt to put more pucks on net has paid off.
What? Okay, boys. This is the guy you scored your 3 goals on. What more could you ask for? Get the game-tying goal here, for God's sakes. No. Okay. Nice save from Varlamov there. Okay, they just missed the net there. Sergachev, get it up. Okay, Pajot, back to Barzal. Back up to Pajot. He tries to get it into Barzal there, but a little bit too far ahead of him. They come back the other way. Come on, defense here, boys. Defense. We cannot give up another goal, no matter who's in their net. Pajot, back to Pulock. Pulock over to Barzal, gets it into the zone here, but he gives it up right away. Washington all over us here. Okay, Washington's in our zone here with the puck. Come on, boys, get it out. Get it out. There you go. Pick it up. And go. Go. Yes. Okay, get it deep. Yes. Okay. Finish the change there. Okay, we have a little over 4 minutes left here, boys. Not getting enough chances here. They're stifling us. Okay, Bailey gets it up to Pajot. Pajot still out there. Back over to Petrie. Petrie walks in and scores! What a huge goal from Jeff Petrie, of all people. The deadline acquisition. What a huge trade that is ending up being. Gets the game-tying goal here in Game 7. Gets the assist on the game-winning goal in Game 6, where the goal was a rebound from his shot. Like, wow, Jeff Petrie coming up huge for us here. Okay, it is a brand new game here in the third period. Chara walks in. I think that might have dinged off the post. Okay, counterattack going. Josh Bailey. Okay, gets it back. Okay, yes. Just barely misses there. I mean, not that it was a dangerous shot. Okay, Brock Nelson picks up the puck. Oh, walks in, and Samsonov does get a huge save there. Wow, the fact they put it in, it's obviously a glitch, but, you know, we'll call it that Holtby was hurting and he needed to come out of the game for whatever reason. Maybe he needed to take a poop. Anthony Bolivier walks right out in front, could have crossed it and got a goal there, but okay, we're still tied. Nice save there from Varlamov. Breaking the other way. Eric Howla. Okay. Washington. Wilson over to Jensen. Back to Siegenthaler Jensen. Okay, good job clogging up the middle there, boys. Shaw comes back the other way here. Last season's deadline acquisition. Comes all the way back to our own zone here. Gives it over to Petrie. The hero here so far in this game. Up to Komarov. Komarov dekes into nothing. Oh no. And Kuznetsov comes back the other way. Over to Jensen. Back to Siegenthaler. Nice block there. Another save there from Varlamov. Okay, 5 seconds left here. Gonna have another overtime potentially. Oh my goodness. Okay, face-off win, and we are going to be going to overtime here. Okay, so all I can really say, boys, is what I've said all along here as we've gone to overtime. We have won a couple overtime games in a row here now that backs it up, is that we are the younger team. We have more energy. We can come out here in the third period and win. Make up for last season. Make up for everything. Make up for however long it's been. I don't even know since the Islanders have been back to the Cup Finals. The stakes are so much bigger this year than they were last year. So here we go. Overtime. Barzal versus Backstrom. Alright, Backstrom wins it for them. They get it into the zone right away. Carlson walks in with Ovechkin for a shot, going for his 4th goal of the game there. Nice save though from Varlamov. Okay.
A critical draw here. Off the draw and a nice job locking up his opponent.
Put the puck out there. Nice defensive zone win. All the way up to Lee. Lee gets hit, but almost gets past the defender there. Orlov walks in with a nice shot. I don't know if it was a save or a block, whatever. It's still beautiful. Nice block there too. Oh, and a nice save from Varlamov there. Wow. Oh, man. Oh.
Orlov's able to get everything behind this hit. He really lays one on here.
Yeah, big hit on our captain there from our Orlov. That's okay. Anders Lee's tough. Josh Bailey loses the defensive zone draw. Ovechkin gets another nice chance there. We should have the energy advantage here, boys. We changed our line and they didn't. Nelson walks in. Oh, gets poked there, but he's still on the puck. Pins Verana. Okay, they do get the puck out. Verana walks in. He must be getting tired. They've been out there for a while. Josh Bailey walks up. Okay, gets the puck into the zone. Stops up a little bit, but he does gain the zone here. Ooh, gets the puck back, but Letty gives it away. Letty's back here. Nice save there. Okay, no. Okay, nice interception from Nelson. Gets it back to Petrie. Up to Nelson again. Okay, stick lift there. Nice stick lift. Okay, we have one guy back. No, Zdeno Chara. Oh, if the 44-year-old put us away, that would have been brutal. All right, boys. I think we're at that part of the lineup now where, we're pretty even. We have Howla, Bolivier, and Shaw out there against Oshie, Eller, and Leipzig. Shaw loses the draw. Nice shot, nice save there from Varlamov. Another nice save. No! And they get the rebound goal. And it's all over here, folks. We're going to have to sit here and watch as the Washington Capitals beat us again. Their goaltender, Samsonov, gets them to the Cup Finals for the second year in a row. I think it was Holtby last year, though. Very similar to what Pittsburgh did, I guess. Different goalies going for them in the playoffs, but getting a lot of the same results. Alex Ovechkin not going to touch the trophy here, so because of this, we don't have to watch the handshakes for as long, I guess. But yeah, it's a little bit of a disappointing end on home ice to have it end like that. Jeff Petrie, great job tying it up for us in the third period. Great job to everybody who's gotten us here, and it's a little bit disappointing to make it this far and not make it to the Cup Finals, but it is what it is. Alex Ovechkin gets 3 goals in the game here, and that's huge. That's a huge part of the game right there alone. So we'll finish this game up here. Okay. Well, one thing I do want to take a look at, even just with the success of that postseason, maybe I will offer a quick contract here to, well, Petrie still doesn't want one, but Bolivier does. He hasn't jumped up at all. He wants a few dollars. It's understandable that he would want to raise. So offer contract extension, that's for 2 years. I'm going to bet on the fact that he's going to get a little bit better and sign him to I don't know if 2.6 will work. 2.675 for 2 seasons. Offer contract. Offer that to him now, and then hopefully he gets a jump right after. That's kind of what my thought process is there. So advance the day. Easy decision. Okay, so he is signed. We have Colorado versus Washington in the finals. Kind of follow along with it here. Colorado goes up 1-0. Washington ties it. Colorado goes up 2-1. Washington ties it. And then Washington themselves go up 3-2. They have 2 chances here now to win back-to-back Stanley Cups and 3 out of the last 4 years. So they would be a bona fide dynasty if they can win this next game. No. Colorado pushes it to Game 7. And here we go. The Canucks have fired their head coach. That's what we've all been waiting to see. And the Washington Capitals come through, and they do it. They win for the 3rd time in 4 years. That is just crazy. Wow. Okay, so the cap goes up by $3 million, which is great for me. That's hopefully all I need for Petrie. 6th overall pick goes to Columbus for Riley Nash. Let that sink in. Arizona jumps up to 1st. Chicago jumps up to 2nd. Boston jumps up to 3rd. Yay for the draft lottery. Tampa Bay was the worst team in the NHL? How's that even possible? Wow. Okay. So that is pretty much going to be it for this video. This was a pretty long one, just like the first one. I thought that, as this, we got past the first season, it would get shorter, but with the draft and free agency and coaching and, all that kind of stuff in there, wanting to take a look at the stats and doing the playoffs all in one video, they're going to be long videos, but I'll try and churn them out here as quickly as I can. And anyways, thank you very much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. Let people know about the videos too if you don't mind. And I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Have a nice one.